watercolor, acrylic, and lots of mark making tools to create the art that I love. I also like to help you get into your creative flow through simple exercises, little tutorials, and today I have an easy way to create a sketchbook practice using intuitive mark making. Super fun. You only need a few supplies, so let's get started. Today you're gonna need some water, a brush, round brush, paper towel. This is Daler Rowney acrylic ink. This is black. This is my tiny little spray bottle of water. You can use any kind of spray bottle. A pencil, bubble wrap. You'll see what we need that for. Some charcoal if you have it. A silicone spreader. And this is actually a bowl scraper, which they come in really handy. So we're just going to make intuitive marks today, and that means that you're just going to be making marks without really thinking about it. This helps you kind of let go of expectations and just allow yourself to create. So what you want to do, there's a couple different things you can try. When you're using the acrylic ink, it's really fun to do like a wet spot first. You just paint wet, and then these come with little droppers. So you can actually squeeze some ink into the dropper and then just drop it around. Look at that. It's so relaxing to watch. So that's one thing you can do. Once you have a few drops like that, you can spread it around even more with your brush. You can use the scraper to just spread things around and see what happens. You can see this spreading happening. It's very spontaneous. You don't really know what's going to happen when you do this, so it makes it very freeing. There's that. So you can see I'm already getting dark and light spots. Doing this can help you figure out your compositions. You can use the bubble wrap if you want. Just press it down on an area that's still wet. You get marks right there. Then you can use what you have on the bubble wrap and put it somewhere else. And you get some interesting marks over there. You see how quick that was. You can also just kind of scribble around with your pencil if you want to see what that does. You can try the charcoal. I love charcoal. I add it in a lot of my paintings because I just like to scribble around with it. So that's one idea. Another thing you can do is some grid paintings. Grid paintings are really fun and they give you a lot of ideas right off the bat. So I'm gonna flip this or open it. And on this side, I'm gonna show you how you can do some grid paintings with your intuitive marks. So you can be pretty precise with this and trace like a post-it note or anything like that, but for today I'm just going to freehand some squares. And you can do this with a pencil. They don't have to be perfect. I'll do 9. And then doing the same thing we just did on the other page, we're gonna fill these squares. As you do these more and more, this is something you can do daily, really. If you have your supplies ready, it takes 10 minutes to do this exercise. And after a while, you'll start to see which marks you make a lot of. And those really are your marks, your unique way of being creative. So a lot of times I do start with a pencil on paintings or in sketches, and I just kind of scribble around. That's just one of my processes that I've figured out that I like. It helps get the composition started. You don't have a blank canvas staring at you. And a lot of times they'll get covered up as you're painting anyway. With my brush, I just got some water on my brush, so I'm gonna make some wet spots on each of these because I'm gonna add my ink to these. We'll see what happens. So I just brushed a lot over the strokes I already made. Let's get the ink. Start there. I'm just gonna put little dabs in each space. And then we can get the scrapers and just start to move things around. And this helps you get different values because when you're spreading around the water, you have your darks, you also have whites left over, but you're also getting all these beautiful grays in the middle. This can really help you see different composition ideas, but it also helps you figure out your style. We have super dark ones. This one's pretty light. Another pretty light one. Then, if you want to take your brush, you can get some more water and just go over what you already have. Spread things around, see what happens. Add to some of the other ones if you don't like how much white there is. Make different marks. You can use the tip of your brush instead of the edge. You can see how that spreads. Every one of these is totally different with just a few supplies. I love these grid paintings. So now when I'm painting a bigger piece, I can look at these and get inspiration for the composition. So if I want a flower, then I can look at this one and be like, oh, well, I want a really dark flower here, and then I'll spread it out and make it lighter and lighter as I go. Over here, we've got a horizontal composition that's pretty interesting with extra marks. This could be florals. Each one of these has something unique to pull out of it. So that's a really easy way to start a creative practice. You're not looking for anything specific. You can get these inks in different colors if you want to use color instead of just black. And you can always come back in on these paintings and add some extra marks with charcoal. So that mark, I do that a lot, and I figured that out after practicing. I just really do that a lot. And then I also like to scribble. That seems to be another one of mine. I like round shapes. You may like geometric. You may find that after you're going a while, you are drawing squares all the time, or triangles, or maybe you just like scribbles. It just takes practice to see what you like and what you don't. And the trick is to keep following the things that you do like and stop doing the things that you don't. It's really freeing when you finally get that through your head that you can do exactly what you want on this page. You don't have to show anybody. It's just for you. I'd love to see what you come up with if you do this exercise. If you liked this and want to keep up with more gentle creative activities, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. You can also head to jenfletcherart.com, where you will see original artworks by me and also all of the videos that I've made so far. Thanks for watching.